the tri-glide is slide glide, excuse me. So it has a bar in the middle, and I'm just going to do the basics. Get that basic out of the way, and then I can start going to town on this sucker. Might do a few of them. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. And I'm just drawing very light. My pencil is not sharp because I don't want it to be sharp yet. Because I like it being loose and light. So it's dull. So it's nice and loose and light. I'll sharpen it when I need to get into the details and hard stuff. So it's kind of like using that gray marker I was demonstrating in the previous class. It's just loose and nice. It's going to be a box section inspired by Bridget, inspired by your box section paperclip. No. I'm trying to eyeball where this middle glide thing is. So I'm also going to use an eraser. Since I'm going light, I can use an eraser with this white pencil. So I have a little eraser here from and I'm going to erase out, because I really want this centerpiece to be really in the middle. I get a little OCD about things not being in the middle. But what if I stuck screws in here? Like, what if I could replace this part to, okay, so I'm gonna put a screw hole in here. And there's a screw. I'll just put a little, you'll just be able to see the screw come out a little bit. Something like this, super high end. I'll do another hole here, and then I'll put another screw in here. This sticks out just a wee bit, so it kind of looks cool. It's easy to take on and off. I'm going to put a screw back here, a very small screw. Then the same with this middle part, and I'll explain my concept a little bit more. So there's a screw that comes out. Those are screws. So basically, this is the idea. So there's my strap. But these bits are supposed to be gliding. If the strap is going back and forth and gliding over these square bits, maybe I could make these round and make them rotating stuff. I haven't figured it out yet, but maybe I could replace these for round rotating pieces, so it really glides. But then the whole purpose of the tri-glide is to create friction so it doesn't slide. All right, my concept won't work as far as this. I'll put in a center line just to help me remember. Okay, that's one. Let's do another one. Another tri-glide. Because this is my thinking. If I can do a nice tri-glide, oops. If I can do a nice tri-glide, then I will be able to translate that design language all the way through to buckles, to D-rings, to everything else. So I really just want to try to get a nice design here that I can use for my whole collection. Watch strap, buckles, all things. So let me try a different design. And in this case, I'm going to use the same perspective and the same grid as I'm doing on this first drawing. It might make things more complicated, but it should make things also more simple. This is a pill shape right here. This is a pill shape, of course. Now this is inspired by, let me show you. So the Empire, the Star Wars Empire, Darth Vader and all that, the Death Star and all that kind of stuff. So I love the design aesthetic of that black, dark stuff. And I've got some images which I'm going to show you as a direct reference. Imperial. This is exactly the reference. I'm taking this stuff, this white and this pill-shaped stuff. That's exactly what I'm going to use. And the darkness. So that's why I'm using this pill shape. I'll color this in and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Again, I'm going to draw the 3 pieces of the tri-glide, so I'll do the centerpiece. Oh, this is going to look cool. I can see it already. Bless you. Still got a little bit left over, huh, Jackie? So, you know, I had the COVID a few weeks ago, and I still have congestion from it. It's crazy. I like cough a little, not out of sore throat, but out of just congestion stuck in there. It's really annoying. Hey, but it's so funny about that COVID that I had. I was on fire as far as energy. You weren't here, so I think I was telling these guys already, but I had so much energy. I was pumping out so many concepts. I was on the computer. I was busting out crazy, and I was a little sick. I felt a little sick, but I was still energetic, and I could have come and taught. I wanted to come and teach, but I couldn't because I was going to spread it, and I would get in a lot of trouble, and I don't want to spread it. So I stayed home. But I was super powerful, and that's when I did my boombox. I did that boombox while I was sick. So fun. Actually, COVID is pretty awesome. But by the way, I'm all fully vaccinated too. All right. So anyway, back to this. Pill shape. I think the pill shape is going to be pretty freaking dope, honestly. Because it's going to still follow this policy of bolt on, bolt off stuff. So I have to put in the center lines. It's a habit of putting in these center lines, but it also really helps me draw the stuff so I don't get confused, because look at all these lines. It's super confusing. And if you draw those center lines in, it just helps you understand the 3-dimensional form. And this also applies when I'm drawing bags or shoes. I still put in a center line straight down the middle of the shoe, straight down the middle of the bag, because it just helps understand volume. How thick is this thing, and all that stuff. And just helps you keep track of stuff. Because, you know, you can see how much of a perspective guy I am. And if I don't do this, all those lines get crazy. Okay, this is another design, and I'm just going to leave it right now. I'm just going to leave it as is, because I'll come back to it, because I can get another drawing, another concept in. So that's the second one. This is a bit of a soft one with the pill shapes. This is a square one with the square shapes. I'll put in little shapes down here to illustrate help understand my drawing. That's a square, this is the pill. And one more down here. I don't know what this will be yet. Hey, also, if you need, I'll come over to your desk and help you if you need some help on your drawing, or if you're working on Illustrator, or you're working on electronic stuff, or just hand drawing, or anything. Just give me a shout.
By the way, I also uploaded my photos to Drive.
Yes. Yeah, cool, man. Thank you. I'll do a little roll call now. That's because that's not such a good drawing. I will get on with this one. Now this dry glide. What I'm going to do with this dry glide. What if it had a tunnel for the piece to go through? This could be a stupid idea, but okay, I'm going to erase out my leather piece, and I'm going to move it because it's interrupting with my other concept. So sometimes that sucks, but it's worth spending that extra time to fix stuff, because I've already spent time drawing this thing, so I might as well make it something pretty cool. As cool as I can, at least. Okay. So this is a tunnel. Where the strap goes through. There we go. All right, next step. I'm going to get some black marker. Here's my marker selection. I'm missing one. 0, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. feels like I'm missing one. Two. Oh, it's because it's the wrong end. All right, hold on. I'm gonna fix this. There we go. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, great. Cool. Next step I'm going to do is I'm going to put in black underneath the shadow areas. These are little thumbnails to show how this stuff works. Okay, black marker underneath the shadows. You should be able to see it on this black. Can you see it in the camera? A little bit, yeah. Just going over it a few times. All right. I think I'm going to do the insides. In the left side. You can barely see it, honestly, but it's fine, whatever. This side. And this side. Starting to come together a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna get a ruler. I'm gonna go get one from the staff room because I don't have one. There's a really nice aluminum one in there. I'm gonna grab it. Anything, I'll give me a shot. $50 Tri-Glide and the $200 Tri-Glide. That's how I'm going to approach it. Okay, here's a good tip. Here's a big old fat old eraser. You know, you cannot get crispy with that, but you have a little knife with you, a little tight, crispy. So cut it, and then you can use this little sharp edge to get in there. So where was it? I was going to get in there. Oh, right in here. These little tiny little grooves right inside there. I want to make that, I want to cut those out. There. Cover up that white stuff as much as you can. Okay, where's the light coming from? The light is coming from, I'm going to say the light is coming from up here. So I'm going to do a graphical sunlight, but hopefully it doesn't look like a sun because I don't want to look like a kid's drawing. But I'm going to measure the corner so it looks like, so it's exactly a quarter of a circle. So yes, it is a sun, but at least it looks a little bit engineering. So that's my sun. So all the surfaces on that side are going to be bright, bright, bright. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try add this brown color on top of the white. It might show up. It does a little bit. Amazing. So I managed to put some, that was an experiment, and it worked. Okay, we get into the white paint now. First, put in some I wonder if I can go over these. If I can, wow, this is an absolute miracle. Just to pop them off a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I want this printed in white. Okay, this one too. Okay, a little bit of reflections, done straight lines, a little quote-unquote random, but not random. They're all in the same direction. These are all in the same direction. Flat surfaces are straight lines, by the way. Okay, white paint time. So there's a weird thing that happens with white paint and wax pencils. The water doesn't penetrate the wax, and it kind of gets. Does anyone? Okay, so you have to sandpaper this thing. You have to sandpaper. You have to go in an aggressive piece of paper like. Towel from the bathroom and rub this thing because it's too slippery right now. You can't put white paint on. And besides, it sometimes takes off some of the sheen and some of the harshness of the. It sometimes kind of chills it out, really, honestly. Just rubs it off a little. So anyway, let's just see if I can get off most of that because I want to chill it out. Okay. Now I can put on some white paint. Paintbrush. Don't forget to keep the cap for your paintbrush. They normally come with a little cap, and if they don't, find a cap for it and put one on when you're in the art shop. Oh, here, I found it. Okay, if you guys want some paint, go for the gouache. Winsor & Newton is the stuff I use. Don't go with the cheapest because the cheapest stuff turns yellow, it's nasty, and get something a little bit good quality. But this tube will last me 10 years easily. It's less than $10. Paintbrush isn't expensive either, $10 max. So this is size 2. It's quite thin. You can see here how thin it is. It's perfect size for like this type of thing. I'm going to start from the top up here and work my way down, because if I start down at the bottom when I'm working up, it's going to smear. So I have to start from the top and work my way down. And I'm thinking about how this is all going to work out before I put the paint on. For example, my light is coming from here, so I'm going to put in some graphics for that. Oh yeah, so my light is coming from up here. So I have to remember that and do all the corners. See something first. Let me just add some. This, I need a little surface to do my paint on, and I will do it on my phone, only because I can easily wipe it off the case. I hope I don't get a phone call. So there's my phone. I'm going to squeeze a little bit on there because, as I say, I can wipe it off the case. There we go. I need some water, so I have a bottle of water here. Take the cap off. Let's just pour a little water. Oh shit. Have a rag with you because you're going to spill water for sure. So you don't want to ruin your drawing. You know what would be good is, you know what, I'm going to try something. I'm going to photocopy this. Hey, it worked out really well. So, by the way, never clean your brush after you do this paint job. Don't clean your brush because the paint glues all your bristles together and keeps it sharp. Whereas if you clean your brush, your bristles are all going to be flying all over the place, and it'll ruin your brush. So basically, keep the paint on. So when I dabbed my paintbrush into this little water, it was crispy, and then now it's all like loose. So it's actually really nice. So they say clean your brush, but don't believe them. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start off. Sunlight's coming from top right, so I have to get very comfortable because this is okay. Just one stroke wherever, just one quick stroke, because otherwise you're going to ruin your drawing. So I got those ones. This next one, so it's going to take a while to dry because it's on this wax, but I'm definitely starting from the top left, and work my way down. Rotate your paper when you need to. Just one stroke on all those leading edges. That's all you need. I'm on the second buckle now, I think. Okay, I'm on the second buckle. Just one stroke. You barely need any paint for this. Wish me luck. Oh, shit. Alright, whatever. Okay, second buckle done. I think finally the third one. Done. I think I'm done. It is what it is. Oh, some details. Like the screw holes. Alright, done. Some of those little tiny corners, like here. Some of the stitches. This is only going to be stitched on one side.
Hi, bro.
Oh, hey Pat, how are you, buddy?
Good, how you doing?
Good, thanks, sir. fade the stitches off as I go out. Only stitching one side of the strap. All right, done. I'm done. What time is it?